It's Miss Ned again, and I am at Hutchinson Public Library, and I am going to read a story, and it's actually kind of an action type thing, because it's a pop-up book called If You're a Robot and You Know It, and the author is David A. Carter, and this is brought to you by Scholastic Books with their permission. And Miss Amy is here, rock star Miss Amy. You all know Miss Amy. So, here we go. This is to the tune, If You're Happy and You Know It, except it's, if you're a robot and you know it, clap your hands. If you're a robot and you know it, clap your hands. If you're a robot and you know it, then your circuit board will show it. If you're a robot and you know it, clap your hands. If you're a robot and you know it, stomp your feet. Stomp. If you're a robot and you know it, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you're a robot and you know it, then your circuit board will show it. If you're a robot and you know it, stomp your feet. Ooh!
Did you see his feet move?
I know.
So
He
cool.
didn't want to quit.
Ooh, it's my favorite.
Ooh! If you're a robot and you know it, jump and beep.
Beep, beep!
If you're a robot and you know it, jump and beep.
Beep, beep!
If you're a robot and you know it, then your circuit board will show it. If you're a robot and you know it, jump and beep. Beep, beep! Go, Miss Amy!
That's my favorite one.
If you're a robot and you know it, stretch your limbs. If you're a robot and you know it, stretch your limbs. If you're a robot and you know it, then your circuit board will show it. If you're a robot and you know it, stretch your limbs. If you're a robot and you know it, fly away. If you're a robot and you know it, fly away. If you're a robot and you know it, then your circuit board will show it. If you're a robot and you know it, fly away.
Look at her head. It looks like a teapot.
It does. Flapping teapot. If you're a robot and you know it, and this is my favorite, shoot out laser beams. If you're a robot and you knew it, show out laser beams out of your eyes. If you're a robot and you know it, then your circuit board will show it. If you're a robot and you know it, shoot laser beams out of your eyes. If you're a robot and you know it, shout hooray.
Hooray!
If you're a robot and you know it, shout hooray.
Hooray!
If you're a robot and you know it, and your circuit board will show it. If you're a robot and you know it, shout hooray.
Hooray!
We decided to play a robot coding game at home. Our robot was a peanut butter and jelly robot and had to find all the materials needed to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. We drew our grid with chalk, but you could use painter's tape or string to make your grid. Ours is 6 by 6. Our robot could only go in the directions we said in the commands that we said, so they could move forward, backward, or turn. In the easy version, we just moved in one direction and turned every time we said turn. To make it a little more difficult, you can add the directions they need to turn, left, right, and move forward or backward. The programmer needs to direct the robot. You could change the rewards for this game. Maybe it's lava and they are not supposed to go into the squares, so they have to move around them. To make it more difficult, you could have Your programmer write out the sequence in advance, and if there's any problems, they have to debug it. Have lots of fun!